Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking you through how you can get divine guidance and actually allow the divine to work through you properly. Because I come across many people that take an approach that I don't personally believe is particularly helpful, and I'll explain why. And you might be wondering, why do we need divine guidance? What's that all about? And I suppose the reason that I take this personal approach is because I see life in this way, that we've come down from God or the divine, we're having a human experience, and at some stage we work our way back. If you feel that call, if you feel like I'm not satisfied with life anymore, there's got to be more, or I believe in more, then you are what I call a spiritual seeker, and you're now seeking what is beyond this material reality. There's a part of you that is satisfied with this, and it says, I'm not getting what I need from this. So sorry, it's dissatisfied with this. It's almost saying, I'm not getting what I need from this now. There's more. We need to go beyond this now. And that's when you're reaching the point of being a knowing spiritual seeker. Everyone's a spiritual seeker, truthfully, but we're now like consciously pursuing truth and pursuing the divine. So if you've come across this video, or you may identify as being a seeker already, I would suggest that you're a seeker, because these types of videos don't tend to fall in the lap of people that aren't ready for them. So you're a spiritual seeker. You've probably had lots of lifetimes, and you're probably now working your way back more knowingly to truth, to God, to the divine. And at some point along that journey, we have to start recognizing, at least this is my belief and this is what I've come to learn over all of the years I've been doing this sort of thing, is that our human will has got us into a lot of trouble. The decisions that we've made, the karma we've created, the not trap that we're in, but this cycle that we're in of birth and death has come about because of the misuse of our own free will. We've made mistakes, we've done things we shouldn't have done, we've become attached to people or things or places. That has meant that we're coming back and back and back. So we understand that, okay, my free will, it's been great, it's been nice, but it causes us a lot of trouble. And there's actually a greater reality that I call the divine or God, or some people call it spirit or higher self. And that has a much broader view. That is all knowing. It is the source of everything. And that, if I allow it to, if I surrender my free will, and surrender is not a popular word in Western cultures, or not a particularly common approach, I think, in Western society particularly. But if we can surrender our will, then the divine, we're making room and allowing the divine to steer us. And the beauty of that is that we're going to be taken down places, or to places, that we need to go down. And it might not mean that it's easy, but it means that we need to go down that route. So we will make life a lot easier for ourselves if we can surrender more and more, not entirely, but just more and more, a little bit at a time, our own free will, and say to the divine, in a sense, I know that I'm clueless, I'm a human being, I make mistakes all the time. I know that you know what's right for me. Could you help so-and-so with their problem? Please, can you guide me through this challenge? Help me to make this decision. And so that's typically what I advise a lot of people to do, is to start bringing the divine or God into your life and making that regular connection, and ask for help, ask for guidance, offer things to the divine, make that relationship close. And that's a really, really good thing to do. But the mistake that I see many people make is that they then take this very passive approach, which is that they sit back and expect the divine to do everything for them. And it's like, oh, I want to make this decision in my life, but the divine will guide me. And what I always sort of want to add to that is the divine will guide you, but you have to take action. You can't just sit there and expect the divine to guide you. In the same way that we're not going to make progress in meditation if we just sit back, don't meditate, and say, well, I want the divine to reveal all to me. I want the divine to take me into a deep state. Well, no, you have to turn up and make the effort and carve out the time and actually sit and meditate. But if you bring that approach in as well with the meditation, then you'll likely make good progress. So life is very much the same, daily life, making decisions, acting in life. We have to do that. We have to take the action. But if we can couple that action with praying to the divine, asking for guidance, and if you're not sure on what action to take, ask to be helped. if you want to decide whether you want to choose a different partner, I don't know, I'm making it up now, but whatever it is that you want, ask the divine for that, but then take action. You can't miss the taking action step. And I came across an amazing quote recently, which really stuck with me. And it was, pray like it's up to God, but act like it's up to you. And I think that truthfully encompasses my approach with connecting with the divine and getting guidance. We have to take massive action, as Tony Robbins would say. Taking massive action is essential, but both for spiritual progress, but also for progress in life, in any decisions. But the important thing is that we bring that action and we connect with the divine, and the divine will then work through the action and help us. My teacher, as many of you know, is extremely advanced and works through me very often when I'm teaching and helping people spiritually or with meditation inside my school. But I have to act. I have to turn up. I have to get on the call. I have to do the process of teaching. But when I do that, quite often my teacher will work through me, or the divine will work through me. And so the action has to come first, in a sense. Sometimes we will get an intuition. Sometimes we'll just know something. Sometimes we might know not to go down a particular route, and that's great as well. That is another form of guidance. But I suppose this video is for people who aren't at that level of clarity, or maybe you're thinking about something and you're not 100% sure about it yet. It's so essential that you, providing you've given yourself enough time to contemplate it, or the circumstances around what we're talking about here are correct, it's important that we start learning to take action and actually use our own logical mind and our reasoning and allow the divine to work through that in order to create the reality that we want. If I wanted to go on holiday, it's no good me sitting in my bedroom or sitting at home just praying to the divine and saying, please work through me, please make it happen. No, I have to go out, as well as doing all that sort of stuff. I have to go out and act in the world. I have to open doors for the divine to provide, if you like. For the guidance to come, I need to act. So I wanted to get that across today. If you're someone that feels as though you're not getting the guidance you want, or you feel like a bit of a sticking point with getting guidance from what it is that you personally believe in, I think this video will be helpful for you today, just as a reminder really that we have to act first. The guidance will come through that, and it may not be evident immediately. It might not be for a month, 3 months, 3 years later that we see how the divine worked through us at that time, or we see the fruits of that action. So it's important that we just take action. That's all there is to it, really. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks so much for watching, as always, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks a lot.